powered by ABC 7 News. This is News Channel 8 at 10.
First at 10, one person dead, more than a dozen others injured after a tour bus overturned in Alexandria. The crash shutting down the George Washington Parkway for hours.
Now tonight, as police work to figure out what caused that crash, we are hearing the incredible stories of how passengers and Good Samaritans came together to save others. Richard Reeve is live with the very latest for us tonight. Rich?
Yeah, just an amazing story. Some Good Samaritans doing.
Channel 8 and WJLA.com for new developments as we have them. Scott?
New information about the man arrested near Los Angeles' Gay Pride celebration over the weekend. James Howell is now officially facing weapons and explosives charges. Police arrested Howell after reports that he was knocking on people's doors near the LA Pride Parade. When they searched his car, officers say they found 3 assault rifles and explosive chemicals. Police originally said they thought Howell intended to cause harm, but later backed off those comments.
All right, let's talk weather now. Today was another gorgeous day.
Steve, looking forward to that. Thank you. A jury found Andrew Schmuel guilty on 7 charges related to a 2014 home invasion in McLean today. The victims were shocked, stabbed and shot, but survived. A sentencing hearing is scheduled for Thursday. Schmuel could spend the rest of his life in prison. His wife will stand trial in September for her alleged role in the attack.
New tonight, police in Manassas.
The messaging about drug prevention already is starting in 1st grade. We are live in Clifton. I'm Roz Plater, News Channel 8 at 10.
Roz, thank you. Coming up, a bad night for the incumbents in D.C. Upsets all around, including the race for D.C. Council at large, where it looks like incumbent Vincent Orange will be losing his seat tonight. We will have your full primary results straight ahead.
Plus, Whole Foods facing federal trouble. What the FDA found at one of the company's food plants that has officials issuing a warning to the chain.
And I'm Sam Ford, News Channel 8. Back to you.
All right, Sam, thank you. Breaking news in the race for the White House. Hillary Clinton has won the D.C. primary, the final contest before the general election. The results aren't yet final, but with most precincts reporting, Clinton has captured nearly 80% of the vote over Senator Bernie Sanders. Right now, the presumptive Democratic nominee is meeting with Sanders at the Capitol Hilton downtown. Ahead of the meeting, Sanders said he talked to Clinton about his role as next month's Democratic convention and in shaping the party going forward. Sanders has yet to officially drop out of the race. And you can find all the results from tonight's Democratic primary by heading to our website, WJLA.com.
7's on your side with a consumer alert tonight and a serious warning. Changes are being made.
All right, Michelle, thank you. A couple of nice days. Let's hope this trend continues. You're making a lot of friends lately.
A lot of hopes, but nothing to put ahead of that. So we're looking at a nice 2 days that we enjoy. Tomorrow, an okay day. It's not going to be a washout, but then Thursday.
An unusual rescue in Texas today after a worker got stuck inside this, an electronic billboard at a car dealership. It took about 45 minutes to get the man out from inside the structure. He was then taken to a nearby hospital. What's still unclear is how this happened, but officials believe he either fell ill or got hurt while working inside.
That is scary. Well, a female Navy veterans workers at the grocery store apologized to Hayes on behalf of this mystery note writer. Don't think you know the story before you talk to a person, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, a big day for Wilson High School class of 2016. Today was the day they crossed the stage and became graduates.
Yeah, but for one graduate, getting that degree was extra special. Amy O'Bear introduces us to a student who hopes her accomplishment serves as an inspiration for others.
In a sea of white caps and gowns, you'll find a beaming News Channel 8.
Way to go, Madison. Job well done. Next at 10, as Metro gets ready for the next phase of its Safe Track plan, we're taking a closer look at what you need to know about the changes coming and how they'll impact how you get around.
And a night of upsets for D.C. Council's incumbents, but the biggest headline, former Mayor Vincent Gray's return to D.C. politics. We'll take a closer look at what his win tonight means long-term for the city and the district council.
Love them.
Oh, so emotional watching that. After tragedies like the one in Orlando, there's often questions over how parents should talk with their children.
A very difficult topic to discuss for LGBT youth in particular. This kind of violence may be especially challenging to understand and process. But as Mike Carter-Canine reports, local advocacy groups are ready to help.
This is horrific. This is really horrific.
4 years ago, John A. Fletcher
Community. Well, now that it's all filled up with all your warm messages, we've packed it up and sent it to The Center in Orlando. That's an organization that supports the LGBT community and allies.
Following tonight, one person is dead and 19 others injured after a tour bus overturned on the George Washington Parkway in Alexandria. 3 people are still in critical condition tonight. Police expect that stretch of the parkway to stay closed into the overnight hours.
A bad night for the...
In just a few minutes.
All right, Steve, thank you. 3 Navy crew members are safe tonight after their chopper went down in Newport News. It happened near the James River Bridge during a routine training mission. The Coast Guard says the crew members were rescued by a nearby civilian ship. No word tonight on their condition, but you can see they were walking on their own after being rescued. After a decade of renovations, the Watergate is back open tonight. The infamous hotel now has more than 330 upscale rooms, including 2 presidential suites. The cheapest one will cost you $425 a night. Of course, that hotel was where DNC phones were wiretapped during a break-in in 1972. The anniversary of that break-in is this Friday.
Well, phase 1 is almost done, and now riders text alerts. To get them, just send the word Metro to 43817.
Next at 10, dolphins swimming into retirement. What's next for the 8 bottlenose dolphins at Baltimore's National Harbor?
Us live on Facebook. She's due in September. It is the first birth for the endangered species at the zoo in 25 years.
How exciting. First time in 25 years. Should be fun to watch that unfold. In Baltimore, the National Aquarium's dolphins are getting ready to retire. The 8 bottlenose dolphins will be moved from the aquarium to a protected habitat by 2020. Adam Yosim explains why some think this move will have far-reaching implications.
They've been a mainstay at the National Aquarium for 25 years, but this morning, dolphins. Racanelli says they're now scouting locations for the sanctuary, including sites in the Florida Keys and the Caribbean. At the Inner Harbor, Adam Yosim.
So on to retirement. I know one thing, I don't think we're going to be retiring anytime soon.
No.
But nonetheless, a nice day to go to the aquarium or the zoo today.
It was indeed, and tomorrow will look like a pretty nice day, at least early on, and then the clouds will roll in. But if you have plans to go swimming or golfing or just maybe going to work, you'll be just fine. And most of the shower activity around the Beltway is going to hold off until later in the day. 70 from the upper 50s to the middle to upper 60s. Scott?
All right, all those dads out there better fire up the grill. Should be a great day on Sunday. Steve, thank you. When we come back.
It was tough. Sorry. We almost lost her a lot of times.
The inspiring story of a local girl that is excelling on the field despite losing her leg to cancer. Meet this rising star when we come back in sports.
It's time for sports on News Channel 8 at 10. Powered by ABC 7 News.
It's Tuesday, and that means our Rising Star series has a spotlight. Tonight, we're hitting the lacrosse field with an amputee from Montgomery County. As you'll see, tonight's Rising Star is turning some serious heads with her play on the field. The season is winding down for the U15 Stingers girls lacrosse team.
When I first started, it was a little hard. But once I got into it, it started to get really easy, I guess.
14-year-old Amanda Merrill is a rookie to the sport.
I like that there's a lot of running and stuff because I like to run.
Amanda runs, but with only one actual leg.
When I was 2 years old, I got diagnosed with bone cancer. It was Ewing sarcoma, and they had to amputate my leg.
Just a toddler at the time, Amanda went through 14 rounds of chemo to beat cancer.
It was tough. Sorry. We almost lost her a lot of times.
Now Amanda is a fierce competitor against her lacrosse opponents.
And some of them just kind of give me like a weird look, like, I don't think you should be out here doing it.
Lacrosse is just one of the many sports for Amanda. Let me tell you, this young lady is quite the athlete. Basketball, soccer, nothing is off limits. She is quickly becoming an inspiration in Montgomery County.
I don't see what she's been through that as what defines her. What defines her is what she's doing right now.
Amanda Merrill is simply being a teenager.
I don't wish that I have 2 legs. I just am like, yeah, I have prosthetic. I don't really care.
Focused and prepared for life's next obstacle. Young lady, do you know of somebody in the DMV area overcoming adversity to star in the athletic arena? Well, I want to hear from you. Contact us at risingstar@wjla.com. You might be featured in an upcoming story. Remarkable little girl. She was dealt a bad hand early in life, overcame cancer, and now doing extremely well academically and also athletically. She should be proud.
Yeah, she sounds so mature when you hear her speak and her outlook, but it's that little giggle that gives it away that she's still so young.
Well said. She's just such a special individual, so inspiring. I love doing these stories because it just makes you feel so much better about yourself by meeting these inspiring individuals. Well, this next one is pretty cool. What this kid did.
And how much his dad paid him to do it. That's next. An amazing feat by a 9-year-old boy. James Savage swam from San Francisco to Alcatraz and back again.
Wow.
It took him about 2 hours. He did it in part because his dad offered him $200. His next goal is to swim the length of the Golden Gate Bridge.
Wow, I wonder how much money
he's gonna have to raise that 200, I think, Dad.
500 maybe for that one. My goodness.
Yes.
All right, so we have a few showers on the way.